is you fucking with my shit. That's what I'm saying. You're not getting away with nothing that you're doing. You're not getting away with shit that you're doing. Not a damn thing. Let me start my read over for this new moon read, okay? Let me start this shit over for my new moon read, because you're not fucking with me. You're not fucking with anything that I got going on. Okay. And you're not getting my energy. They're doing anything to try to get some type of energy so they can do some witchcraft. That's not happening. So let's start this over. All the cards that came out. Okay. That's not gonna help, and that's not gonna break me. Child, that's not gonna break me, boo-boo. Let's go. We had ships. Somebody waiting for their ships to come in. A father, a mother. This could be a couple, a mother and father, male or female, yin energy, phobias. Somebody trying to put fear in you with phobias. Knighthood. They do a lot of things at night. Okay, communal living. So these are people in your community. They saying your health is bad. It's not bad. So these couples or whatever who the health could be bad, and they prosecuting you and inquisition because your health not bad. They couldn't do what they wanted to do. Put these phobias, unquoted love. So they want the community not to show you no love. They want to orphan you out the community, or you could just be one of those people that's loners anyway. Trees. It's something about what you connected to. Angels. You could be connected to angels, Atlantis, whatever, transportation. It's something about your transportation too. Like they don't want you to have transportation to leave. It's because who you connected to. Egyptian, monk or nun, you're a shaman, or you have very high, you're a hierophant. That's what I'm getting, shaman. So they try to put you in a karmic relationship. They mad because they couldn't put you in a karmic relationship. And it's something about your gifts, the arts. Lessons and blessings, wisdom. You got too much wisdom. It's something about authority figures. These could be officers of the law, claiming a officer. They took an oath. Authority figures has something to do with that. About a spouse, a partner of an officer. What the fuck we got to do with this? So these are couples, like it could be an officer that's married to somebody and they're mad because you got wisdom and some shit like that. Your gifts. Somebody's mad because you're an earth angel, you got gifts. They could be on some type of fucking organization, some shit like that. They're mad about who you connected to. That's crazy. They're mad about this monk or nun, like you stay to yourself, you know, you orphan, you stay to yourself, because they tried to say your health was bad, but they finding out you already know your shit wasn't. So they try to get some ships to come in for them. So they try to prosecute you by sending phobias, some type of phobias, knighthood, and they work at night. They do a lot of shit at night. Or this could be officers that work at night. They do a lot of shit at their night, at nighttime, and they want the community to show you unquoted love because what? Because of what? You stay to yourself? This is weird. Or whatever they said about you ain't true. So they try to hide the fact what they said about you ain't true. Actually, you're an earth angel. You just stay to yourself. Authority figures. These are people that want to be authority over you. Transportation. It's something about your transportation. These people don't want you to leave. You know, lessons and blessings. They think you feel as though you need to learn a lesson, but you're actually a blessing. Karmic relationship. So they try to put you in a karmic relationship to teach you a lesson. Wisdom. Okay, you got too much fucking wisdom for these motherfuckers. You belong to ancient Kemet, spouse or partner, finances. So somehow getting some type of finance off of you because of who you belong to. So authority for this could be, like I said, an undercover court case you don't know about. They're trying to hide a court case. So they basically said you're in bad health, you're not. This is an officer. These are motherfuckers involved in this that have been trying to put phobias in. Trying to have the community show like you love them. Unquoted love is like you love them. They don't love you back. And shit like that. You know, who gives a fuck? We shamans. We go within any goddamn way. Monks or nuns. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Maybe because your mama and daddy didn't love your bitch ass. So you putting that on somebody else. So you putting projections on somebody else. If you didn't have your mama or your dad around, unquoted love, that's what they're trying to put on you. That's not going to work. Angel. You actually an earth angel. They don't like who you connected to, like unicorns. They don't like how you think. Oh, you think you in the fantasy world. You crazy. No, motherfucker. No, we're not. Black sheep. So basically, black sheep. Monk or nun. You actually a shaman. That's why you go within. That's why you to yourself. You probably go within. You probably get a lot of wisdom when you go within. Trees. And it's who you connected to. Egyptian. Thank you, Kate. Thank you so much, Kate. Yeah, spouse or partner. Finances. This is about finances. So galactic. It's about who you belong to. They trying to get finances off of your bloodline. Basically, these motherfuckers, they ain't even. That's why they want you to be an unquoted love. They try to stress you out, hell, Chiron. But you actually in this Chiron healing energy. From everything that they did to you, they don't want you to heal for what they did. That's why they said you was in bad health, because they knew they were stressing you out or trying to send somebody in, to stress you out. Galactic. You actually galactic spouse or partner. And you belong with a galactic spouse or partner. It's who you supposed to be with. Finances. And they know you're going to have finances. What the fuck do any of these people that don't even know you got to do with this? I'm still trying to figure out why the fuck are you so much in somebody else's life? I don't give a fuck who you are. This don't have nothing to do with you. This bloodline don't have nothing to do with you. So you basically trying to steal finances from something that don't belong to you. It don't belong to you. So they doing like phobias, making sure you stay in fear. They doing all that. Bitch, if you don't know nothing about a shaman, a healer, or a galactic being, we don't get in fear about 3D shit. Last time I'm gonna warn your ass. So it's something about your roots or who you belong to. Last time I'm gonna remind your ass, since a baby, bitch. Last time I'm gonna remind you, we're galactic beings. We don't give a fuck about you orphaning us out. We don't want to be around your dirty ass anyway. We don't like your energy anyway. We've been like this since we was a baby. Always been black sheep. So when you try to play the same role, try to orphan them out. Bitch, we don't give a fuck. Once we have, risen or ascended with our roots, you're nobody. That's what I'm saying. You might belong to Egypt. That's your roots. Galactic. Wisdom. That's the wisdom keepers. Angels. Earth angels. I'm going to take these out. Galactic. Hybrids. As many times as you say, so they're trying to get finances off of hybrids. And they're mad because you are a monk or no, you stay to yourself. So they try to, every time you stay to yourself, they got to do some type of fucking phobia. Like fear tactic. And you belong with a spouse or partner. Somebody, I don't know what the fuck they try to do. They tried, but it didn't happen. They tried to ruin your health. It didn't. Orphan. So they're trying to have the community orphan you, lessons and blessings. And then now, you're a lesson and they think they're going to get a blessing off you. Of you being a milk, being a milk and honey, basically authority figure. These are people in the courthouses. These are people in the courthouses, communal living in your community and people in courthouses. Unquoted love. They're showing you unquoted love because and trying to send karmic in relationships. Doing something with your transportation at night. You know what I'm saying? They could be fucking with your transportation at night. Prosecute or don't want you to travel at night. Sundown towns and shit like that. Prosecution or you're going to get prosecuted. Male or female. Mother. You could be a mother or a father. Yin and yang. There we go. And they doing this shit too. They don't give a fuck. They got unquoted love for you. That's why you need to stay away from these people. That's why you be in, to yourself. Shits. You got shits coming in and they don't want this. They want to prosecute that. Or prosecute you for, being a knighthood like hermit. Dark night of the soul. That's what I'm getting. Like being in a dark night. And so they want to prosecute you for that. For not being in a karmic relationship. You sound dumb. I'm so tired of reading on these motherfuckers. You sound real fucking dumb. You sound real dumb. They don't want you to go within, transportation. Like a sin. That's what I'm getting. They want you to be in a karmic relationship. With unquoted love. You love them, they don't love you back. They get to do what the fuck they want to do. And they got authority figures working with them. Put it that way. Like, don't worry about it. Go in. And if you get in a fight, argument, we'll prosecute them. That's some shit like that. Don't worry about it. We're going to teach them a lesson. And that's going to be our blessing. And then we still get a blessing out of like finances for doing this shit. Orphan. Man, go ahead. We going to get finances off of teaching them a lesson about being to themselves. We going to teach them this monk or nun shit. You know what I'm saying? Phobias. We going to teach them spousal partner. By a spousal partner. You know what I'm saying? Phobias. We going to put fear in them. That's basically what it is. Monk or nun, because you're a monk or nun, you're galactic or who your roots is, finances. So the lessons and the blessings, we're gonna teach you a lesson because you're a monk or nun, you're galactic, who your roots belong to, and your earth angels, we're going to teach you galactic angels a fucking lesson about having wisdom. So we can send in somebody and who you connected to. We're going to teach our ass a lesson. Egypt. Arts. About your gifts too. If you have gifts. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some moon communical living. This is your community doing this. Along with authority figures. Or they want to be authority over a galactic being. I'm going to show you. We can get your money. You can't do nothing about it. If it belongs to you, so what? We're going to do everything we can to get this fucking money from you that don't belong to us. And then you're going to get toward a lesson or a blessing from doing that shit. You're going to get toward a fucking lesson. How about that, bitch? Or nigga? It don't belong to you. They're trying to teach us out of this. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not getting no fucking lesson, or you're gonna learn a lesson out of this shit. You're not allowed to touch nobody that roots is like this. And Native American came out earlier, and you doing this on Native American now, which is their ancestors. And they're not gonna see you go do this. They're not gonna see you ride. You're gonna learn a fucking lesson. Doing this shit. You doing all this shit to steal. You doing all this shit to steal. Y'all could be mothers or fathers. Y'all doing all, they taking people out. Knighthood. I'm trying to tell you, they be on this night shit. And like I said, I got the Knights of Timberlands. Watch that Confederate flag shit, man. Because I seen it on somebody's nails. They speak that black power, black power. Bitch, your ass is with this other coven. You with that Knights of Timberlands, bitch. Stop fucking lying, bitch. I told you, these motherfuckers be fraud. How you gonna speak black power, black power? No offense to the Caucasians, people on here. But you gotta understand from my point of view. How are you screaming black power, you faking? You sending out illusions like you really for black power, but on your nails you got the Confederate flag, bitch. And you trying to steal from black power, black power. You trying to pretend like you that person that's black power, that really has this bloodline. You're trying to steal from somebody that's black, but you send out illusion like you black power, bitch, and you're not. Y'all better be careful who the fuck y'all be listening to on. You need to watch, pay close attention to what the fuck they doing. 1 minute screaming black power, and the next minute got the Confederate flag on their fucking nails. That's the Knights of Timberlands. That deals with Masons, Eastern Stars, and shit. Basically KKK. And I said it. That's KKK. So you remember I told you somebody tried to send me out 2 hours away to lynch me. I looked up that place. Yeah. That was that bitch. They was all in cahoots with this shit. You know I'm a high priest. You know I'm going to figure this shit out, right? Why you just spoke a week ago about Black Panthers, Black Power, and a week later, you got this Knights of Timberlands sign on your fucking nails, bitch. Why? Because you down with this KKK shit. You're a racist, bitch. Plain and simple, you're a fucking racist. I told you this person draw you in to lynch people. To set you up in their murders, on the lions, and shit like that. This is what they do, prosecution. So they basically lynching you without lynching you. They put you in prosecution for murders and shit that you did not do. This is basically what this bitch is all about. Wisdom. You are the wisdom seeker because of your ancestors, and these finances belong to you. And the spouse belongs to you. You get what I'm saying? They want you in fear. Bitch, why? Because I'm a monk or not, a shaman, a high priestess, or a high priest? That don't even make no sense. You're earth angels. Like galactic. Hybrids. As many times as come out, man, you can't have a hybrid and phobias. Only 3D motherfucker getting phobias, bitch. These are knights. I'm trying to tell you, they move at night. That's why they always moving at night. They Knights of Timberlands. These are the same people that stole from us a long time ago. The same people that took out chalice. The Jesus cup. These are the same ones that stole the chalice a long time ago. The Ark of the Covenant and shit. From beings. Motherfucker. These are the same ones. Look, justice. I told you some type of court date. You know what I'm saying? They keep them behind your back. They try to make sure you get blocked from this. It's a court date going on. I keep hearing the 19th. It's a court date. They try to block you from a court date, justice, or getting justice, and you're empaths. Y'all still earth angels, regardless of what they say. Magician, they're trying to do magic, or this is something that you're manifesting. Are they trying to manifest something in the justice system? No, you're not. These are the same motherfuckers from your bloodline that stole the chalice, the Jesus piece. Knights of Timberlands, look, death. These are the same motherfuckers. Now the anxiety, stress, fear, and worry that you found this shit out. Yeah, I know, bitch. I've been studying since I was 12. I know what you're doing hidden behind the fucking scenes. Hidden behind the scenes, the moon. We know what you're doing. You're trying to burden an earth angel, galactic being, man. And trying to battle with them, have conflict with them about this shit. It ain't no conflict. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make a decision. So they worried about a justice making a decision for you to be happy, to be in this Ten of Cups energy. They already got messages and shit about a Ten of Pentacles. Are these people got messages about a Ten of Pentacles they got to steal from an Empress? Are you fucking crazy? A King of Swords. So this is somebody, this is somebody authority figure. This is somebody in the justice system. A judge. I heard a judge trying to make something go in somebody's favor. In and of a cycle. No, you're not. 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 It's a Page of Swords that could be speaking the truth about them walking away, that y'all need to go ahead. So this could be like, that could be a judge, and this could be, if it's lower than a Page of Swords, this could be like, you know, a police officer. If it's somebody below them, like, y'all need to just go ahead and walk away from this. You know, you need to go ahead and walk away from this shit, because this shit is not going to work. I told y'all 8 years ago, look, 8, to walk away from this shit and just go ahead and move to calmer waters. You know, private investigator. Maybe this is a private investigator that told them 8 years ago, walk away from this shit. It's not going to work. They was out here celebrating beforehand. God damn, how the fuck you celebrating somebody else's shit? That's weird to me. So they was told by a private eye that 8 years ago, because this is 8, that you need to walk away. Okay? This is somebody that's under them. If they're a judge, this is somebody, even a judge, they told the judge this. You're not going to get away with this. You need to go ahead and walk away from this. What are those people that's under the judge? What are those people in the courthouse that's over the judge? I'm trying to think. Maybe these people about to walk away. Maybe 8 people that's, you know, they're about to get fired. Maybe this investigator found out some information, some false documents, whatever they signed, some shit like that. They investigated this shit and they told them to walk away, and maybe they found out they kept doing shit behind the fucking scenes. You know what I just found out? And it's on my credit report. Royal Scotland Bank. So I know they wasn't hiding money like in an international bank account. So don't worry, bitch. I'm going to call and I'll find out under my social if it's a Scotland Bank, Royal Scotland Bank, underneath my fucking shit, bitch. Because it's on my credit report. It says Royal Scotland Bank. So they could have been hiding this in like an offshore account. They could have been hiding money on an offshore account. Look, loss, grief, depression. They lost and grief, depression. Because divine intervened on this. Ace of Cups. Yeah. They was waiting for the fruits of their labor to come in this goddamn coven right here. You stole before and you stealing again. That's what I'm saying. You stole before and you trying to steal again. Look, still was being sneaky after they was told to walk away. You see what I'm saying? Trying to get stability. Now they're under judgment. Or this, whoever this person is, they probably was moving offshore accounts, trying to get rid of this money, like to make sure it's not seen. But if it's under your fucking name, in your social, wouldn't it show on your fucking credit report? You dumb bitch. King of Pentacles. 3 of Swords. So this King of Pentacles that try to be rich off your shit is in the 3 of Swords right now. Them in this whole coven that tried to steal something. Then I say it's on the offshore account. Somebody got foresight on the, you know, internationally. What these motherfuckers doing. Like, that's not that person. This person ain't. open up this goddamn bank account? What are y'all doing? Look, karmics, the devil. They're attached to the fucking devil. No wonder. If you're still the chalice, the Jesus chalice, ain't no telling what the fuck you'll do. Ain't no telling what the fuck you do, demon. They connected to the devil. So this is a Luciferian cult. That basically, I'm telling you, that money is in the offshore account. Look. That money is in the offshore account. They transferred this money to an offshore account. Somebody looked over this shit in the offshore account. Somebody is looking over this shit in the offshore account. Like maybe they needed your ID or something. Maybe that shit got blocked. You know what I'm saying? For them to get money out. They probably was getting money out at one time and they probably frozen that goddamn account. So they probably frozen that account. They kept sending this shit to it. So if you doing that, Knight of Pentacles, they had somebody over there that was depositing. That was over there depositing in offshore accounts. So something is being looked into about an offshore account. Yeah, you dumb bitch. Yeah, trying to balance something out. Now they're trying to balance that shit out. Maybe that account got frozen. So they trying to balance that shit out, giving and receiving. So it was a bunch of them giving and receiving with each other. Look, somebody got foresight. They could have hired a private investigator over that side. Like, this is not that person. That's not. So maybe they did some like photos or they went in and deposit, got somebody to look like you or pretend like they was you. They probably look at them photos like, that's not them. That's, Yeah, that's right. Run down that goddamn road. Them motherfuckers running. You figure this shit out. Look, defeat. They got defeated with the manager at this goddamn bank. They motherfuckers thought they was fooling somebody. Look, when they come deposit, look. The star. You not the star. This ain't part of your bloodline. You don't belong to this royal lineage. Why you putting money in a royal bank and you ain't even part of this royal lineage? Exactly. They got defeated. Look, Hierophant. This is the bank owner of this royal bank. You see him with that royal shit on? You ain't royal. Look, they probably could have asked him to take a DNA test. They could have asked him that shit. Would you be willing to take a DNA test to prove that you are this person? You just can't go on offshore accounts in a royal bank and say I'm royal and give them fake documents. So they could have gave them your documents of like, say you did a DNA test, some shit like that. They probably could have went and gave them these documents, but they probably end up asking them, like, you need to take this DNA test to prove that you're this person, this star right here, this healer, this monk, this royal bloodline. Look, Page of Cups. That's when they got in that Page of Cups off energy. Like, yeah, you know, I can provide this information. No, the fuck you can't, bitch. These are hybrids. I keep telling you. The sun, hybrids. I keep telling you this shit. So, yeah, if you using my social, it will show up in my credit report. It will show up in my credit report. So I was just recently stunned, like, Royal Scotland Bank. Why is that showing up on my fucking credit report? So somebody been depositing, taking money out. This account could be frozen at this time, about to be frozen because they can't prove that they're you. That's why I told you they need you hidden off your channel. They can't see your face if they're breaking these fake ass documents in. You see what I'm saying? Pretending like they're royal. They can't take these fake ass IDs in there, pretending like they're you. They did so many documents. That's what I'm saying. They did so many fucking documents. Look at this shit. That's one document, part of DNA. And then it's like other documents. And withdrawing, making deposits, taking money out. This account about to be fucking frozen. Then that's why they try to get you in a relationship with the person that was helping them out. They try to get you in a karmic relationship, though. They try to get you in a relationship. And it was going to be about lust, passion. Because they don't want to get locked up. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to get you into a karma, hurry up and rush you, you know, to get you in this passionate commitment with somebody before the cops find out about it. This is the damn truth. This is the damn truth. Look at this shit, tower. Them motherfuckers hitting the tower. That's the truth right there. Earth angels. I mean, Archangel Michael, or if you're related to these people, that's a bloodline. Of course your brothers and your sisters are going to help you out. That's your soul tribe. What part they don't understand? These archangels, you're connected to this bloodline. So when you activate your bloodline, of course your brothers and your sisters going to help you the fuck out. They already was seeing what was going on behind the scenes, what this shit was all about. So they need to rush you to get into man and woman. That's why they kept putting these fear tactics like, don't get online, don't get online, don't get online, don't go here, don't travel, don't let nobody see you. You need to be covered up. You need to cover your face. You need to. That's why they kept being in a rush to do this shit. Like, you need to cover your face. Or, you know what? Or I'm going to take somebody out. They threaten you with taking people out. You know, blackmail your family. They was doing all types of shit behind the fucking scenes. Look, I told you, they was doing all types of shit behind the scenes, sending out fucking illusions. This is somebody trying to pretend like they're somebody that they're fucking not. Basically, bitch. Did I get it right? Look, ending of a cycle. They don't want a cycle to end, bitch, but it's already ended. Knight of Swords. So basically, you had a doppelganger trying to go in and do all this mysterious ass shit behind the scenes on you and the courts and everybody the fuck else. You actually are the shaman. They try to say they're a guru, they're a shaman. Bitch, please, where? You're a Chiron energy, a Fucus energy. Like where? They don't even know what this sign means, this symbol means, retard. You don't even, they probably did a test on them. They probably did a test on their ass. Like, what did this symbol mean? You know, I'm going to prove that you this royal bloodline. What did this symbol mean? That means Chiron, bitch. That means Chiron, the healers. Okay? Monk or none. You know what I'm saying? You are the true shaman. Okay? They wanted you to feel orphan. You know what I'm saying? We don't feel orphan for y'all bitch asses. And I bet you this was a lesson and also a blessing for you. So basically, they did all this for nothing. They was wasting fucking time, bitch. TikTok. The mouse ran up the clock, bitch. You get the cheese yet, bitch? You ain't getting it? Oh, baby. This is something in your bloodline that's been since a child. Your DNA. This has been in your DNA since a child. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You see what I'm saying? Like, you think I ain't gonna put all this shit, you biblical. This is a biblical blood. I tell you, these Knights of Temperance, they're the one that stole this damn chalice. Still trying to, maybe that's what it's about. They stole this goddamn chalice, and you supposed to get funds from this. And so they've been hiding it over there in the international. That's why they said, this is international. When they stole my car, this is international. International? What do international got to do with this shit? What do fucking international got to do with my fucking car in the USA, bitch? It don't have nothing to do with international. I don't know nobody international. Because you were doing some international shit. You had money in offshore accounts. You knew that person's bloodline. And you had some money in offshore accounts. You was transferring money back and forth. So you tried to put fear in them, phobia in them by stealing their fucking car. Or even trying to make them think it's international because you know they're internationally connected. Some way, a royal family. You know they're royal. So you basically tried to steal from them and put fear in them because you didn't want this royal people to find out, motherfuckers, that you're not the real person. Basically, transferring this money. Where the fuck you been doing? Communal living. It's your community doing this. So, like I said, who could find out? I put it on my community board. The only person that can find out is secret money hidden is a secret society. They'll be the first one to find out what you got coming to you before you know. They knew at a certain time, since a baby, that you're supposed to get something, and they try to replace you, and they started doing this illusion, sending out illusions that you're not who you are. I'm her. I'm him. Come hither. I'm them. I'm the royal bloodline. But maybe at this bank, to prove that you are this, what they gave them paperwork. But you got to take a DNA test. You are not this person. They violated HIPAA laws. That's number one. You violated HIPAA laws. You're going to get their medical records without their consent. If the doctor gave it to you, they're in trouble. You violated HIPAA laws. You're not supposed to have none of their files. And then switch your files with their files if they got diseases all that. They try to say you sick. They try to say you was unalive. They try to give these people all types of excuses to keep receiving from this goddamn bank, depositing this. But they had somebody over there like depositing for them, or they could have did this online. You get what I'm saying? They try to block you off, like you ain't shit. We got this shit down pat. Okay, whatever. So it's a court date coming up. It's a court date you don't know about. I'm telling you, you don't know about this Ace of Pentacles. Hangman. They hung up about this shit. They hung up about this shit, man. Like, yo, shit, what you think gonna happen? What happened? What happened? Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, out in the cold, look. Them motherfuckers going to 5 of Pentacles, man. Motherfucker going in a 5 of Pentacles. It's a court date you don't know about. They're not going to tell you about it because you never should have known about this money on offshore account. That's why it's odd to me that you would say when somebody stole my car off a car dealership lot, this is international. That's the first thing that was said. Like, I didn't ask you that. I asked you to show me the video to my fucking car. Who stole my fucking car? Just like that truck didn't have no sign on it, that tow truck didn't have no sign on it. The tow truck didn't have no sign on it where it belonged to. That 18-wheeler from last night didn't have no sign on it. So these are motherfuckers that's thieves to make sure they don't be found out. And they've been trying to put 4 years in you to steal something. Or for you not to find out something. Or for you not to show up for something. Did I get that right, bitch? So a man or woman, you had a impersonator to try to become you. They violated HIPAA laws. If I ask for my DNA from my doctor, she's not supposed to share that with nobody. That's between me and my doctor. But when you doing crooked shit like this, like you're going to get medical records or switching my medical records saying I'm sick and shit like that, that's violating HIPAA laws. Number one. Number two, okay, if you get an offshore account, you try to prove that you're me or what a roll out, usually, you know, you're going to be tested. You know what I'm saying? They might, you know, test their blood. They came up with some fake ass shit. They came up with some fake ass document. Yeah, I'm them. I'm part of Israel. No, you fuck, you're not. You're not me. And they're not you. So this is like, that's crazy that I was just like trying to block my credit report. And you know how you got to answer those questions, like to prove it's you? A Scotland Royal Bank came up. And I'm like, I never had no bank account with no Royal Scotland Bank. So this is an offshore account that's about to be frozen or is already frozen. So assets about to be frozen. These motherfuckers about to be in a 5 of Pentacles. Some type of private investigator. Maybe this bank started investigating this shit. You got to ask this question. How somebody know about some money before you know? It's a secret society. They know since you're a baby. Like I said, who you are. And they know what you represent. And they know what you got coming to you. So what they'll do, they'll put somebody, hurry up and put somebody in your place. A doppelganger. A destiny swapper. To get your destiny. Yeah, it's the Bank of Scotland. Wow, see what I'm saying? The Royal Scotland Bank. That was on my fucking credit report. Y'all thought I'd never find this out. Divine always, I told you, if you got connections with the angels, these your brothers and your sisters. Y'all believe in angels. That's your brothers and sisters. They're going to work it out for you. That's why they always say, divine will work it out for you, whatever's going on. That's all you got to do is meditate, pray. You don't worry about these people, these demons, these motherfuckers that's connected to demons, Luciferians and none of that. He'll gonna work it out. Whatever, it got something to do with your royal lineage, your royal bloodline. And then when I had to go through the questions, they was like, I didn't get my identity right. How the fuck I don't know what the fuck accounts I got? You know what I'm saying? So I got it wrong. And then next, when I called back, they didn't make me go through that. They didn't let me go through that. And I told you my 23andMe shit was hacked. My 23andMe DNA test that I did was hacked. They hacked a lot of people's shit. So this got something to do with offshore accounts that belongs to you. It's something they was trying to steal that belongs to you, your roots, your bloodline. So they had to place a doppelganger to pretend like they was you, like look like you, act like you, just they study you for years. And now it's the final time where a certain amount of time you're supposed to get this money. I told you about DNA. It's something about DNA, your DNA. Like if I'm posting my fucking DNA, bitch, and that's my DNA, and I got an account under 23andMe, how the fuck you me? I did my DNA motherfucking test. See, God be guiding you to do certain shit at certain times, so you'll be 10 steps ahead of these motherfuckers. They don't be knowing that shit. Like you already 10 steps. They hire witches or warlocks to come for you. Luciferians. Dark motherfuckers. Hopefully they can take you off your rockers or take you out before you. That's why they keep trying to put you in the phobias. Like you be feeling that energy. Motherfucker doing witchcraft and shit. I told you the other night. Yeah. Constantly, you seen yesterday. I told you. They always some unwritten. It ain't nothing on the goddamn. And they always come on my channel talking about, shut up, bitch. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Bitch, you shut up. You shut the fuck up. This is my life, bitch. You don't tell me to shut up about my fucking life, ho. This is my shit. This is my life. You don't tell me to shut the fuck up. Bitch. So, this bank, this offshore bank, is sitting their ass walking. Might have frozen these goddamn accounts. Might have frozen these accounts. And then remember, I did that Cashless Society reading, right? I said you already rich. You just don't know it yet. If you belong to this chalice, Ark of the Covenant, that's what they want you to already know. You're rich. This government shutdown wasn't for no reason at all. I keep telling you that. And then I told you you're going to get $2,000, didn't I? Now they're working out you getting $2,000. And that gold that was stolen out of Fort Knox, they was just putting back the money that they stole from you. What was like 22 million? It was 22 million billion dollars worth of gold stolen out of Fort Knox. So they're putting the money back that they stole from you. That's basically what it is. They got to put that money back in that royal, bank. They don't like me because you know, when you're sin, and just like I told you about that lady coming on here talking about they forced they third eye open. You cannot force your third eye to be open. It happens gradually, ho. So now that you're talking that shit, you're part of it too. You're part of this too. And they try to run, hide, move, different places, taking people out so they can use their identity so they won't be found out. All types of shit they doing out here. Using people's identity so they will never be found out. Purposely taking unaliving people to take their identity. Bitch, if you take them out and you say that they're dead, they're changing the birth date, though, on the people so it won't look suspicious. Bitch, didn't Trump, when he first got president, he found out motherfucker was from 3,000 years was getting, people supposed to be 3,000 years old was still collecting Social Security. So, bitch, how you think they ain't gonna find you the fuck out? When he first bust into presidency, he found out it was people collecting Social Security for that's supposed to be 3,000 years old. So, bitch, how you think they ain't gonna bust your ass? All this technology, and you think they ain't gonna find out? If this person supposed to be unalive, bitch, it don't matter about you switching up the birth date. They're gonna find out. So that's how you know there's something going on, because these motherfuckers escaping, these motherfuckers running, these motherfuckers unaliving people so they could change their identity. I mean, just think about it. It would have kept your identity if they was going to get this money. If they was able to get this money, they wouldn't be changing their identity. You know what I'm saying? Because this is under your name. Whatever this is under your name. So now they got to switch identities because whatever they tried to do, it didn't work. Their DNA did not fucking match, bitch. You're not part of this Chiron energy. You're not part of this tree of life. You're not part of none of that shit. And when y'all activated, that was fucked up for them because they like, oh shit. That motherfucker is that monk and that nun, the high priest is the high priest. And we know they're going to be able to see shit, what we doing. We need to keep them quiet. We need to keep doing phobias on it. And that phobia did not work, bitch. Or nigga. So now, they got motherfuckers coming for their neck. I told you, just because they in the cover don't mean you ain't got no protection. You have protection all your life. You just pay attention. Think about it. When motherfuckers did shit to you, it was always something that happened to them. They know this. That's why they didn't want you to get on social media to tell or show what was going on. But these people automatically know. These people follow you everywhere the fuck you go. Like these motherfuckers follow you everywhere you go. These people that's protecting you follow you everywhere. And they know what these motherfuckers been doing. Trying to put fear tactics in the galactic child. These people is dumb as fuck. Like, if they're part of a royal bloodline that's already known who they are, you dumb hoe, since a child, you think people ain't protecting them? You think people ain't watching who comes against them to try to get financial wealth off of them? Who has been living off of them? Who's been doppelganging? You think they don't know this shit? That's why these motherfuckers scared and running and trying to find an identity to live under. Bitch, you can't run or hide. This ain't got nothing to do with physical, dumb bitch or nigga. It got everything to do with spiritual. These people are spiritual beings. I told you, like yesterday, hybrids. They're seers. So, like I said, you want to say the Illuminati, the all-seeing eye, bitch. How you gonna hide from the all-seeing eye? That means the eyes are everywhere. You stupid bitch. These motherfuckers might start hearing owls, you know, where they at. The all-seeing eye. You can't run or hide from these beings. These are beings. These are not 3D. These are hybrids. So you're not able to run or hide. What do you think you're running to? Just because you change your identity and shit, you ain't running nowhere. I don't give a fuck if you go overseas. You're not going nowhere. They're gonna find you wherever the fuck you are. There's no running and hiding from these beings. You do the dark shit under the dark. These are high-ranking beings. Where you going? Child. These motherfuckers too stupid. They thought they were smarter than you, but these motherfuckers ain't, they're not hybrids. They're just low vibrational dark beings that roam the earth to devour anything they come in contact with. They did all this and still ain't win. That's crazy. You did all this. You unalive people. You did all types of fucking fuckery. Just to do what? I don't even feel sorry for these nuts. These are some fucking nuts. They don't even believe. These are people that don't believe in, you know, hybrids. But you go to church. You believe in being that you don't see, right? You believe in beings that you don't see. You believe in angels, archangels, and all the other shit you telling me. But these are demons. They don't believe in that shit. They know somebody's over them, though. You was created by this high-ranking being. You was created by a creator. Elohims, or whatever you want to call them. A high-ranking beings that created you in their image. But you telling me you don't believe that there's an all-seeing eye that can see everything you fucking do? You demons? Wow. You're smart. These motherfuckers smart. Everywhere you move, these people, these high beings, just like you, they got the same bloodline as Atlantis, move where you at. They know where you at all times. You're not fooling these motherfuckers. And they see what these people be taking you through. Like, they're doing all that. God damn. You doing all that, man. You doing all that. And then now they scared of you. And that's what I'm saying. You motherfuckers scared. They shook. They gonna act like they're not. That's why I tell you they can't even look you in your eyes at all. They'll talk that shit on my fucking channel. But bitch, you would never come to my face and say any fucking thing to me. That's what I keep saying. Your power is so fucking strong, they can't even be the fuck around you. They're so low vibrational. They know you'll sense their ass out. They know who you are. They know exactly who you are. Your vibration is too fucking high. Your frequency is like 144,000. They can't even come around your ass. They're so low vibrational. And you know how I know? Because this year I had a couple people come around me and they felt the energy around me. Like their hair stood up on their fucking arms and shit. Like, what the fuck is that? Yeah. Bitch. You probably know because you probably sent them. They probably went back and told you. Like, I don't think you want to fuck with that person right there. My fucking hair stood the fuck up. I had the person tell me that. Like, my hair just stood up, you know, on my arms and my back. I got the chill. Yeah. Fuck around and find out. And they probably went back and told them, like, yo, my hair stood up on my body. I don't know what type of energy that was, but they're not to be fucked with. That's what I'm saying. They were sending people to come talk to me and shit. Like you send people to talk to me like I'm stupid. Like I don't feel their energy and shit. And then next day, you know, they got chills and they was like, woo, I just got some type of chill. Hair stood up on my arms and my back. That means, buddy, you should not be here. Because you up to no fucking good. That means our ancestors is telling you it's not good for you to be here. Because you up to no fucking good. Like we already know what you up to. That's those spiritual beings like, you know, we already know what you fucking up to. Who knows what happened after that? And trust me, they know people watching them. This is weird. This that new moon reading. Y'all gotta do your affirmations. And don't put the baking soda in your spiritual bath. Just do a salt bath, salt and sugar. Okay? Don't put the baking soda in there. Just do like the salt. So if something going on, it's bigger than you think. Lessons and blessings. These lessons was your blessings at the end. So pray. And don't pray like that. I be telling y'all pray like this. You open and receive shit. Okay? It's something about a matter of time. TikTok, they running out of time. You're getting too much wisdom, you know. Spousal partners, it's about spousal partners. I bring this up all the time. Angels. These are your bloodline right here. Hybrids. These are hybrid. Angels are hybrids. They're messengers. So if they're messengers, you're a messenger. You're connected. It's something about finances. Galactic. About your bloodline, who you belong to, boo-boo. I don't know why y'all ain't celebrating. These motherfuckers celebrating evil. I don't know why y'all ain't celebrating. Something is getting in alignment. That's just plain and simple. Something is going in your favor. Something is going into alignment. This offer, whatever they're supposed to bring to you, boo-boo. Hybrids. They're defeated. How do you want to defeat divine? That's what I'm trying to say. Hierophants. Child. All these motherfuckers got messages. That's why they running, hiding. They got messages about this Ace of Pentacles. Child. Move your ass to calmer waters. They're about to make a decision. Watch what I tell you. This is hidden from you. This court date, whatever. Maybe this court date is going on overseas. You know what I'm saying? They making sure they block you from knowing about this shit. But you can't block a hybrid from knowing about this shit. Plain and fucking simple. All these burdens you put on a hybrid devil. All these burdens. Child. Well, you get paid in the end in some way, in some shape or form. Manifested. Justice. I'm telling you, it's something with the justice system. It could be a judge over here where you at and a judge over there. Like they could be doing Zoom or something like that. You know. Hangman. They know these motherfuckers need to hang this shit up. Straight up, tower. They know this shit. They had to rush and do something. That's what I'm getting. Rush and bring a tower. So you can stop talking or you can stop revealing that you're you. That's what they was trying to do. Death. They wanted you to put that shit to when they had to rush and do something. Against a hybrid, bitch. We understand light and dark and light and, life and death. Stupid bitch. They know they're going to be out in the Five of Pentacles in a minute. Anxiety. That's what they're anxiety about. And that's why they need to rush to send somebody in, too. They're under judgment for being sneaky. About your stability. It ain't got nothing to do with these people. This coming right here, this ain't got nothing to do with them. This got everything to do with you. This don't have nothing. They don't have no part of this bloodline. They don't have nothing to do with this shit. But they want to talk they shit. But you have nothing to do with this shit. You want to talk this shit, but you have nothing to do with this shit. You try to make yourself relevant in somebody else's life. You don't have nothing to do with this shit. So they want to talk, walk, do what the fuck they want to do, show evidence, whatever. That's their prerogative, okay? Bobby Brown. And I ain't Bobby Brown, bitch. You don't tell me how to grieve. You don't tell me what the fuck to say. You don't tell me nothing. I started this fucking channel. You don't tell me shut the fuck up. Grow up. Stop grieving over your eye. You don't tell me that bitch because you rushed and did something. Dumbass nut. Let's go. See what I'm saying? Gossiping. They talking a lot now, ain't you? I know that's right. Talk. Nobody gives a fuck. That's what I'm saying. Talk all you want, bitch. Nobody gives a fuck. Coming out again. It's something about documents. I'm telling you, look. And look. It's something about documents, forged documents. They forge your name on something. Look. Ain't nothing back there. I'm telling you, it's something about some forged document, DNA, breaking HIPAA laws, all types of shit they was doing. World war, trying to bring a war against you. Look. The bomb was like, you ain't bringing no war against us. We created your dumb ass. What the fuck are you talking about? This crazy is like nothing is in the back or the front. It's something about some paperwork. I'm telling you, it's about account information, paperwork. It's something about some account information. They try to bring a war about some documents, some paperwork, some forged documents. Yeah, wealth. I just told you it's about wealth. And look how she dressed. This is like some royal shit. They try to have you in rags, man. Look at that shit. You royal, but they try to have you in some type of rags. If you don't stop with this shit, artists. They thought they was artistes in this shit. Look, bully. And they try to bully you out your wealth. What the? You try to bully somebody out their wealth? Oppression. They try to make you oppressed, a slave. I'm your master. I own your wealth. Like, this some slavery shit. I own your wealth. I own your wealth. You're my slave. There's some shit like that. Bitch. Bitch. Nothing to say. Devon said the whole time, that's why Devon was saying, don't be in silence. Just be silent. But you ain't gonna let nobody oppress you like this. No, we ain't nobody's slave. See what I'm saying? Group living. Communal living. Your community. Yeah, what the fuck? Artists came out again. They think they artistic in this shit. This shit is weird. Why is this shit coming out the same way I say it, y'all? Children. Since a child. Current lifetime. Something about a birthday. Don't say nothing. Divine Light, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. That's what Divine keeps saying. Don't say nothing. I ain't got nothing to say about this. Look. Execution. Didn't I tell you they try to execute you for your wealth? No, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. See this shit? Power. They want to power over your wealth. You can't have power over somebody's wealth if you faking documents. Don't say nothing. This shit crazy, man. Shh. I told you they wanted you to be quiet. Why they have you in poverty, stressing the fuck out, bullying you, to have you in poverty, get control, put you in oppressor. It's like slave. They try to make you a slave. Rags. They wanted you in poverty while they was forging these goddamn documents on your wealth. Secrets. They was having secrets about your wealth, wisdom keeper, but you're the wisdom keeper. See what I'm saying? Government. Look at this shit, y'all. Come on, man. Secret society, government, wisdom keeper, you know, because they know you're the wisdom keeper, you are that monk or that nun. They wanted you like, God damn, man, look at this. Romance. Then I tell you, they try to send somebody in, they need to send, that's why you need to be quiet. They need to send somebody in so if they come in, they get to share this wealth with you. But like I said before, they get to control it. This is somebody they was trying to send in that was behind the scenes doing the same shit. Forging documents with these people, probably working for the government, trying to steal your wealth. This person they were sending in was down with this shit. We need to be able to have control over their wealth. And by then, we need their health fucking fucked up. Earth disaster, but that's why a lot of these earth disasters was happening. They know it too. They're like, God damn, we see that shit, man. Loss of a loved one. See what I'm saying? And they made sure you lost loved ones. That's to keep you, you know, low vibrational. They thought to keep control over something. I'm trying to tell you, y'all, this is crazy how all this shit coming out. But the whole time, Divine was silent because he knew he was working it out. Look, like I said, he knew he was working it out. Accomplishment. He knew that you would end up in victory, even though they were doing all this shit in secret. Philosopher, intellectual, hybrids. This is who was working this out. Like, he already knew. She, whatever you believe in. Even though they doing all this, I knew we were going to be the victor at the end. Just like a revelation over who? The fucking devil. That think they are a artist. That think they are artists. And when I'm getting out of that, it could be something in the industry. Some shit like that. I just heard, I see in prison. And here we go, Buddhists. See what I'm saying? Buddhists, monk, nun, shaman. Intellect. They know who you are. I keep trying to tell you. Giza. I keep picking up Giza. Yeah, industry. I was about to say something about the industry too. They know too. Nothing back in both of these. It's crazy. But everything I just mentioned. And I just seen this rise is about Akon. Like he was in Atlanta, Georgia, got locked up for a suspended license. How the fuck you don't got your license? I'm still trying to figure that shit out. And then they make it fun because he sang that song, I'm locked up, they won't let me out. So it's like, they saying that's the end. It's the end of his career because he got locked up for a suspended license. He ain't doing worse than everybody else doing the fuck out here. Why is the end of his career for a suspended license? He only had to pay $2,000 or something to get the fuck out. He was out the next day. So what is the big deal about him getting the fuck out and it's the end of his career? When you got motherfuckers unaliving motherfuckers that's going to court right now for unaliving motherfuckers doing hitman shit. So you saying it's not the end of their fucking career? But you're talking about a suspended license? It's amazing how the media make a big thing out of suspended license. But you got motherfuckers out here unaliving motherfuckers that's in the industry and shit like they're doing all types of crazy shit, but their career ain't finished. You talking about suspended license. Shh. You know what I'm saying? Shh. Divine working this shit out, all CNI, they see all this shit. Look at all these. This just remind me of that angel, the all CNI. I forgot what they call that angel. They got all them eyes, the will of the angels or something like that. Remember they saw this when they seen them orbs. Somebody say they saw this angel. That means this angel was watching everything, watching over all, you know, the royal people. This tree of life. These, you know, beings. You're a being. They're a being, and you know what I'm talking about. It just do circles or something like that. It's a bunch of eyes. And it just keep rolling and shit like that. So that was a sign right there. They gave the government a sign right there. We here, motherfucker. And ain't shit you can do about it. We watching all our, you know, beings that's here on this earth, that's here to do their prophecy. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to keep this shit a secret. No, you ain't gonna be able to. Because we're gonna show up whenever they need us. Ritual sacrifice. So that's what I'm saying. They wanted to make you a ritual sacrifice. And during this time, that's when these things showed up. You know that? When you finally realized that they was keeping this a secret, that they was trying to make you a royal, you know, some type of sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? That's when that's when them orbs showed up. Because it was about charity, money, in a royal bloodline. Trying to tell you. Extraterrestrial. I just told you about them orbs, man. They was letting them know we're here. You're not gonna steal nothing. We're watching. You're not gonna steal nothing from this being that's part of us. You're not gonna steal shit. You need to get that person their wealth, okay? Because we're watching. The watchers. We're watching you in secret, and we're just letting you know that we're here. Charity, royal bloodline. We're watching you. You're trying to make this person as a sacrifice. Extraterrestrial. That's what they was. You know, them orbs and shit. They just didn't want to tell nobody. They let you know that we're watching. We're watching over them. We let you know that we're here. And don't let us have to come back again. Because you think the movies you be watching ain't real. Don't let us have to show up again. You give them what the fuck they want. Or what the fuck they need. Or when we come back this time, it's going to be a fucking invasion. You remember they had sightings and all that shit. They were trying to keep this shit secret. Because they were trying to use you as a ritual sacrifice. For wealth. And I'm telling you about that Force Knox. They went and stole that money because they stole something. And they had to replenish that in their account. They were shook. Like, yo, you know, I hope we don't have to come back. You give them what you're supposed to give them. They're not going to be used in none of your ritual sacrifices. That's not the one, or those not the people that you need to, you know, try to sacrifice. Use them as a ritual sacrifice. Because you notice when you started pinpointing what was going on about that time, what was that, last year? When you started pinpointing what was going on, somebody was trying to sacrifice you, figure out like it was for wealth, you notice all this shit started going on with them orbs and shit. They was like, okay, motherfucker, we here. I'm gonna let you know, motherfucker, that's not the person you need to sacrifice right now. We let you know they're fucking here. We're fucking here. And if we have to come back, it's gonna be a fucking invasion. That's why the government and them scared as fuck right now. That's why they scared for you to be on YouTube, social media, any fucking thing. Yeah, you better straighten that. They're allowed to say what the fuck they need to say. And through us, they're gonna say what we want to say to you. So that's why they scared too, because you get information from them and it's getting directed to their ass. And everything that you're saying is prophesying. Everything that you're saying is prophesying. You can get these fake ass motherfuckers that they always thinking they prophesying, nothing, shit never happened. But you've been prophesying, that's how they know. If the government watching you, they know, like, yeah, we already had a visit. We already had a visit. And we see y'all can make things happen even in the industry. So, you know what? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and give you your shit. We're going to go ahead and provide you with all the needs and the glory according to his glory. And they're watching. They're watching how you be treated. They're watching all this. This is a royal bloodline. You can't be treated like trash. Are you fucking crazy? You can't treat us like just trash and put us in prison. This taking me back to the days of Moses. They try this every dynasty. You try putting royal bloodlines and fucking misery and slavery. Didn't it say in Revelation, if you so much religion that you're not going to be able to do this time, this spiritual warfare is going to be in victory. Like I just showed you achievement. So fear. It seems like y'all don't want in fear. Why should that person be in fear when their ancestors already showed you what the fuck is up? They already showed you what the fuck is up. Like I said, don't let me have to come back here again. You hear that airplane? Ciao. Exactly. Let's go. Y'all riding fast as hell down this goddamn road with them damn 18-wheelers. So y'all smile. And I be telling y'all, hold y'all head up, man. They probably already got that message like, don't let us have to come back here again. New heaven, new earth. That's what this shit is all about. What's this sticking up? Wrong decision. Love affair. They made a wrong decision. Success. These motherfuckers made a wrong decision to try to put you into a karmic situation. You're not supposed to come out from amongst them. Book of Enoch. You're hybrids. Do not mix the hybrids with these earthlings. If they talk like that in the book of Enoch, you're not supposed to mix. Angels not supposed to mix with low vibrational beings. What is that? That's a hybrid, right? They're saying that you're a hybrid. You're not even supposed to mix with these motherfuckers. That's why they took the book of Enoch out of there. They didn't want you to know that you're not supposed to mix with these motherfuckers. That's why they took it out of there. You want the end question to that? Because you're not, they didn't want you to know that you're not supposed to mix with them. But you have been. Because they've been sending them. You know what I'm saying? Go read the book of Enoch. It tell you what they're about. They were sent. Resources. I told you it's all about resources. Use wisely as needed. So when you get these resources and this love affair, y'all both use this as wisely as needed. As needed. Don't be going out there, you know. It's going to put you in a new direction, a new path, both of y'all. But don't be going out there splurge. I know you want to splurge. But usually as needed. Because these motherfuckers they'll try to trip you up. Like, have you spend all your money on their ass again. You already spent enough money on your bitch ass. We already gave you enough time. We already gave you enough money. We already been in slavery. You know, how much shit you want off our back? When did we get the fucking rest? Wellness. Take care of your health. Endings. Okay? Because you already know somebody trying to end you. Money tree. You are the money tree. Like I said, the tree of life. Spiritual work. Get yourself in alignment. You are a light worker. That's what I'm saying. You are a hybrid. Keep working on your chakras. Okay? So something about to end. Money tree. That money tree they had off of you is about to end. Expression. Many choices. You don't have many options now. If you didn't have them before, you're going to have them now. And then bright ideas with your crown chakra, you're going to be starting getting bright ideas. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start having money, resources. They don't have to do it. They was already told. They was already told. Your ancestors warned them. When they came here, they said, look, you better get them their resources. And you're going to stop making them the slave because they're not a slave. So as fast changes are coming about these closed doors. They try to close off to you when you are the spiritual worker. Child. And then try to bully you. Like, what? Limitations. Try to have you limited. But you are the authority because y'all all hybrids. Or somebody is authority over you. The authority told themselves. Star. You are the star. You are the healer of all ages. You are in alignment. You don't close doors to people that's, you know, in alignment. And they do their spiritual work and they healers. They want you to make the wrong decision. Or they made the wrong decision doing this shit. That's what I'm telling you. Like, they probably already was told. Don't let us have to come back and we're still watching. I'm trying to think of that angel. I'm going to look up that angel that's in the Bible. It got all eyes. You know, in Revelation when it says this angel will come and it has 1,000 eyes. Let me see. I'm going to tell you the name of this angel. It did come out when them orbs were showing up. Somebody said they saw it. They said, I saw it. I saw that angel. The eyes. And so they already know. This was over when they started this shit. When they started stealing your money. Trying to steal your money. That's when it started. I'm going to let you know something. So your ancestors gangsters too. Your ancestors was like, these hybrids was like, let me tell you something. Elohims or whatever they are. They got visits from Elohim. Let me tell y'all something. See here, let me tell you something. See, I see what you're doing. And if you don't give them people their damn money and stop blocking options for them, we're going to come back, you know, and we're going to let you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're going to let you know exactly what it is and what it should be. I'm trying to tell you. They know now. Y'all be thinking, y'all be looking at everything on a 3D level. And also, man, listen here. I'm telling you, there's people protecting you too. People know. People know on the physical realm. They know, but they're spiritual beings too. They know what's going on. They know what happened. So, angels with 1,000 eyes in Revelation. This is all the shit that they saw during them orbs. I mean, these people try to bully your family. They try to bully everybody. Like, because you on a 3D, motherfucker. This is a coven that clicked up together. If it's more of us, then, you know. I'm trying to see. Yeah, that's that thing right there. That's what they say they saw. And that come out the book of Revelations. See all them eyes? And then when them orbs came out, you remember somebody, I don't know if y'all seen it, but they showed it on film. This is what they saw. So what is it called? It's the 4 creatures. Living creatures in chapter 4, which is 4 eyes in front and behind, symbolizing constant watchfulness and omniscience. These 4 creatures, a lion, a bull, a man, and an eagle, also have 6 wings, and each are found around the throne of God, similar to descriptions of Symbolism and Isaiah, the cherubim, and Ezekiel, 4 living creatures. And then I just say, they said they was watching. I heard they said we was watching angel with 1,000 eyes. That's what it's called. An angel with 1,000 eyes. Okay. 6 wings, similar to the description of cherubim, which is 4 eyes in front and behind, symbolizing constant watchfulness. So that's what they told them. They said, we're on constant watchfulness. Then I just say that. I didn't really know that scripture, but I knew it was something that was relevant to Revelations, where somebody say they saw it. and I seen it on YouTube. Go look at it. When them orbs was coming up, and they filmed this thing with 1,000 eyes. It just was rolling in the spiritual realm, like in the sky, and they showed it. And I said, ain't that in Revelations? So what they told them, they knew now they was being watched. So they come in this form, 4 different forms: the ego, the lion, the bull. Okay, 6 wings. Each also have 6 wings. They are found around the throne of God. So they're around the throne of God. You know what I'm saying? So that was basically divine letting them know. The Elohim's letting them know, like, we watching you. We fucking watching you. We giving you a warning now. And don't let us come back for fucking with these stars. We letting you know. You got to give them to what belongs to them. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why you see that whole reading, it said shh, shh. Divine was like shh, shh. I'm watching them. That was the throne of God that came and let them know, like, don't let me have to come back here. And don't act like we disappeared. We still keeping a watchful eyes on our stars. The ones that's supposed to go on their path. So if you're doing any nonsense towards them, trying to put them in poverty or anything like that, and they're in alignment, when we come back, we're going to come back and invade. So this was all for y'all. You really didn't have to do much. But it was just one of your awakening when you seen somebody trying to sacrifice you, use you as a ritual. That's when they showed up. If you notice, that's when they showed up. That's when they showed up, like, I'm going to show you. You know, them motherfuckers, you see them helicopters and shit was going flying around them things and shit like that. And now these helicopters, airplanes flying, they're knocking them down and shit like that. Like, you don't need to be the fuck up here. You don't need to be the fuck up here. That's what they basically divine saying. You don't need to be the fuck up here. They don't get it yet, but you're going to get it. You don't need to be the fuck up here. Ever since some things came, you notice like a lot of planes started, crashing and shit. Ever since then, that's that frequency. They damn machines can't even pick up. They can't even, hold that damn airplane with that damn frequency. That 144,000 frequency. You can't even hold that plane up. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's a storm or not. You can't hold that damn plane up. The frequency they left is too strong. That's why you started ascending so high after that happened. The ones that belong to this bloodline. That's why you started ascending real quick. Because that's that frequency they left. Y'all didn't even think about that, did you? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. That frequency is too high. Y'all, I ain't gonna puff it like that. That ain't me. I'm trying to tell you, think about it. Just A, B, C. Think about it. When you started getting the insight that somebody was trying to sacrifice you, them motherfuckers showed up. They showed up, didn't they? You ain't sacrificing this one. But they just told you, Devon said, shh. Let them keep fucking around. And they gonna show up. And you remember people were seeing aliens and malls and on their houses and all that shit. They still here. They still here. And they scared about that. Like, these motherfuckers walking. These motherfuckers somewhere around this bitch. They here. And they're around. They're around. I'm trying to tell you. And they know it. They ain't leave. You see, they hurry up and put that fucking, they stole them goddamn gold so they can hurry up and put that money back in that goddamn account, right? You see, in Fort Knox, they stole all that gold so they can hurry up and put that money back in, Fort Knox. They took out of Fort Knox them gold so they can put that shit back in your accounts. I know that's right. Motherfucker don't, and then, Them motherfuckers, they be watching everything. And your hybrid of the being that's supposed to be with you, they're watching too. You know what I'm saying? And these dumbass bitches or niggas be trying to get with a hybrid. You ain't hybrid. You dumb as fuck. You don't even got the fucking intellect. The fuck you gonna try to get with a hybrid? Try to turn a hybrid on. Ooh, look at me. Bitch, we're not looking at that. We're looking at other shit that's about to take place. We're worried about that goddamn journey, that mission. That's why they said, you know, you're not supposed to be in this lustful energy at this time. If people try to put you in a lustful energy, you're going off divine timing. If divine say you can go out there and, you know, spurse out, do something, whatever, you know, I'll be telling y'all, make sure, you know, because people be doing that sex magic with hybrids, trying to get your energy to harvest off of. That's how they've been manifesting off you a long time, and it's time they ass stop. They know this. That's how they manifest off your 144,000 frequency, and then they take it with them and they start manifesting. You know what I'm saying? That's energy. Not no more. Y'all better use condoms. Now you know how they was getting your energy and manifesting off your ass. That frequency. Sex is energy. Passion. Remember? Fire. Now I'm just letting you know. That's why they be trying to force you, bully you, and get somebody. No, you're not bullying nobody for me to have sex with. See how they try to have you as a slave? They try to be a pimp. They try to be everything. They try to be everything in your life. I'm your pimp. I'm your pimpstress. I'm this. I'm your handler. It's time for you to have sex. No, the fuck it ain't. Divine ain't said it was time, bitch. You need to come out of that bubble, and you need to come out and be around low vibrational ass motherfuckers. No, the fuck we don't. No, the fuck we don't. So you can manifest, bitch. You need to come out that bubble. You need to come outside and play for a little bit. So you can sacrifice me? You crazy. Been there, done that. I don't think I like that. With these low vibrational ass motherfuckers. You need to come out and play. No, bitch, we good. We came out to play and look what the fuck happened. That was your fault. That's what they'll say. Yeah, I know that's right. That was your fault. It didn't work out. That was your fault. It didn't work out. You did something wrong. You said something that you shouldn't have said. No, we just felt that energy, what you was trying to do. And we got the fuck away from it. They'll blame everything on you, an earth angel. It's your fault. You're not empathic enough. Child, please. We don't want to be around your low vibrational ass energy because you still our energy and go manifest off our shit. And you think we don't know that and we're hybrids. We know what the fuck you be doing. And we didn't know before, we know now with how the fuck y'all be getting what y'all be getting. You be getting shit off our fucking energy. Low vibrational ass. That shit's sick, man. And then talk shit to you after they ain't got some of your energy or try to get some of your energy, harvest your energy. That's why I said keep calm. New moon coming up. Make sure y'all do y'all. Well, I already burned the affirmations for y'all. But you need to do that shit for yourself, man. Put your water out. Put it in front of your door. So you'll be able to, you know, that's a portal. You'll be getting a lot of uploads if the water is open between heaven and earth. You know what I'm saying? If you want to put a crystal in it, put a crystal in it. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. You motherfuckers crazy out here, man. These demons is... But this is almost over. That's why I said it's time for y'all to celebrate. They were celebrating because they thought they had this shit down pat. They were celebrating for a long time, bullying you, fucking with you. That's how you know they low vibrational. Why is you fucking with somebody that ain't fucking with you? Who's a low vibrational being? They just in hermit. Getting their uploads. And Divine told them to go in hermit. Nobody want to come outside and play. Nobody want to come outside and play. We good. You showed us what the fuck you about. And you ain't gonna fool me like on my shorts. You ain't gonna fool me twice, 3 times. You showed me a plenty of time. I think I gave you too many chances. I gave you more than twice, 3 times. And you kept fooling me. So I ain't gonna play your fool or your dummy no more, like Stanford said. I ain't no goddamn fool and I ain't no damn nut. And neither of y'all. During this new moon, you know, keep your vibrations high and just stay away from these low vibration ass demons. Because I'm telling you, they're going to still try to rush in, send somebody, you know, to get you. If you got something coming to you, they're going to try to control your wealth. Like they've been controlling it behind the scenes all this time, but they're going to still try to send somebody in to control it with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't think I don't fucking know. They try to send somebody in that's not your mate. They're not hybrid like you are. They're low vibrational. And that's not balance. Straight up. That's unequally yoked, as they would say. They are not equally yoked with you. Not to say you better than them, but they got to heal first before they even be with you. Fuck out of here. Halfway healed motherfuckers. They want you to be with a halfway healed motherfucker. And then what did the book of Enoch say? Come out from amongst them. You got to come out from amongst them, man. You got to come out from amongst them. You got to leave them low vibrational ass demons alone. Those like those big ass giants do not mix with their angels. You know, that's the book of Enoch. Never thought that shit would come to real life, did you? That's why I say I'll take the Bible as metaphors. When he said come out from amongst them, that's exactly what he meant. They block your blessing. And there's another thing, is the reason why you come out from amongst them, because they take from you. Energetic wise. They able to, if you're a hybrid, they're able to cipher your hybrid energy and take it for themselves. And then so no, that's what's basically what you call a destiny swap. They take your energy for themselves and it don't belong to them. And then they, got it. Got it. It was a hard time getting on my damn Wi-Fi. Because I told you there's something going on and they don't want you to be seen. But bitch, I'm here. I'm here. I told you some type of fake court case, not fake, but it's some type of court case, and they don't want you to be seen. They gotta keep you hidden. If I've been on here all this time, that's what I'm saying. How the fuck am I hidden? We're trying to say this is not me. That's not them. I'm them. What are you trying to say? This is not me? No, you're not doing that. You better go take that shit somewhere else. They're trying to say you're not you. I can't tell. I'm here. I'm showing up. That's weird. Motherfuckers weird, y'all. They're going to try to say you not you. You was not birthed your name. You was not birthed. None of that. You're not you. That's funny to me. I'm them. So they really try to take over your damn identity. That's weird, man. And they had to come in and help them do this shit. Weird ass. These are some fucking weirdos, man. These reptilians. These some fucking reptilians, bro. Sis. These some fucking reptilians. That's why they said don't mix with them. Because that's what they was talking about in Enoch. They reptilians and you're a hybrid. Reptilians and hybrids not supposed to mix. Just like the Anunnakis and all that shit. They basically was talking about aliens in that book. That's why they took it out. Because they were talking about the aliens. You can't hide this shit. What are you trying to hide that book for? So that's what I picked up. In that book, they're really talking about aliens. And they ain't want you to figure that shit out. That's weird. So reptilians mixing with hybrids. I don't know what type of child that would be, but some of them, we have some of them out here. So reptilians mixing with hybrids. That's why some people, when they get pregnant and the blood don't mix, that's why they gotta keep taking them damn shots. You know what I'm saying? Because you're mixing with a reptilian with a hybrid. Basically an angel with a reptilian. A hybrid. An angel is a hybrid. Look it up. So when women mix, that's why they tell you get blood tests first when you have kids with people. Because if your blood don't mix or something like that, you gotta take shots while you're pregnant because it's something about the blood. Like your blood too pure or something like that. I've seen people that have to go through that shit. Yeah, your blood too fucking pure and it don't mix, so you gotta take shots to make it pure or make their blood like mix with yours or some shit like that. Because other than that, a damage will happen to the child while the person pregnant. So it's basically like that, hybrid. That's crazy. Well, y'all, I did my new moon read, y'all, and I'm about to come back later. I'm probably try to finish my dream catcher. I need some glue, something. But I'm gonna try to finish my dream catcher because I do got the feathers. Y'all seen the order. I was waiting for my sage to come, and since it came, now I get to sage it and whatever. And so join me later for the dream catcher. And I love you. Until later. Ta-ta!